Okay, it's Leah from Gutsy Change Education. Sorry about this. This is take 2. I lost connection, so this time I should be right. Okay, so the Truth Bomb Tuesday this is a case study scenario which is probably very familiar to a lot of people. It's a common story, especially from older generations, where the children have ostracised the parents for out of fear. You know, they're not being loved the way that they want to be loved. They're hurt, they're betrayed, whatever. Whenever someone is feeling really pissed off and angry and upset, it is your stuff, okay? Now, this person who ostracised her parents and then on his deathbed had lots of sibling rivalry and sibling fights and arguments on his deathbeds, and then wasn't there for him when he died. And so she is now feeling really guilty about ostracising her father and her mother. She did as well. And every year now she gets sick. And she gets sick every year at this time when it's after his memorial. Now this is a common thing that happens when we don't own our emotions, when we don't process our emotions properly, and especially with our families, okay? And the truth bomb here is, yes, you have to feel pain, you have to feel guilty, you have to feel shamed for your actions. You hurt people, you hurt your parents, you hurt yourself, you hurt your kids, okay? And you need to feel that pain. Okay, you need to feel it. You need to feel shamed. You need to feel embarrassed. You need to feel hurt. Okay, and whilst you are not owning that, you're denying it and you're not allowing it in. Okay, and that is why you keep getting sick all the time, every year at the same time. Okay, now when you own it, you are acknowledging that part of yourself, that shadow part of yourself, because we are not all positive and loving individuals all the time. We do have that shadow side to ourselves, which we need to own. Okay, we need to own that and accept it and process it. Okay, and then once we've done that and allowed it to be and given ourselves permission for that, accepted it, and most importantly, it's allowing it to be there, okay? Because when you're in that emotion and you're allowing it to be there and you're giving yourself permission for that to be there, you're learning that lesson. You're letting that in, okay? So if you're in denial and going, oh, well, too bad, so sad, that's the way I feel, they deserve that, it's all their fault, and you're blaming other people for your reactions, your angriness, you ostracising them, then you're denying your feelings, you're denying your shadow self, and while you are doing that, you are not going to be living the life that you want to be living, because it's going to keep coming out in sickness like it is with this person. Okay, so on the compassionate side of that, okay, so I've had a bit of a rant about that, because we've all been taught not that being angry, being hurt, being shameful is really bad emotions and we shouldn't feel that. That's a load of BS, okay? That's the truth bomb BS of today. We are allowed to be like that, okay? And thank you for everybody who's watching. I will comment and say thank you at the end of the video, but I just want to get this out while it's fresh in my mind. I have a lot of these aha moments while I'm out walking, and so I just got to do it right now while I'm thinking of it. And so acknowledging that part of yourself is the key to expressing it and releasing it, and then being able to forgive yourself. Okay, now I've got a 4R process that I've written in my book, okay, which helps you to go through those emotions. Now sometimes we have to sit with them for a while. We don't know hello, neighbour's dog. We don't know what... I now just lost my train of thought. Neighbour's dog distracted me. we don't know what that lesson is sometimes. So we have to just sit with those emotions for a while. But we only just allow ourselves... We'll give ourselves a time limit for feeling that way. Otherwise, if we don't, it goes into the back of our mind and it sneaks out later on when we're not expecting it, and like through sickness and stuff like that. Like every year this one person gets sick at her father's memorial time, and Yeah, so that's, if she was just able to acknowledge that part of herself and know that it's okay for her to have stuffed up. Yes, she fucked up. She hurt people. She was selfish. And that's okay, because we are all human. And we all have moments of that. That's the shadow self that we got to acknowledge. It doesn't give you permission to go and be hurtful and selfish and stuff like that. It just means that when you are, acknowledge it and process it. So I've got the 4R process in my book. If you would like to have a copy of the 4R process, please comment below. Put the comment gutsy below, or the 4R process, and I will send you a copy of the 4R process for how to deal with those negative emotions so that you can get through them resourcefully instead of unresourcefully, okay? And stop ostracizing your parents because, or your siblings or family members, okay? Because it's just unresourceful and it's going to hurt in some way, shape or form in the future. So that's my little thing for today. If you want some more information on that, please comment below and I'll send it to you, and I will even do another Facebook Live on those steps, one step at a time, because it's quite a long process. Okay, so stay tuned for that, and if you want more, please let me know if you want more. Okay, it's Leah Thomas from Gutsy Change Education and Coaching. Till our next chat, keep being gutsy. Bye.